Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol OPGN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like through this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then it just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Crazy movement today, not only from the price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and a lot of volume in this one. I realize the chart's kind of hard to see, but that's just a function of the nature of how everything kind of played out. So it is what it is, but we'll make it work. And the level and dynamic here that really stands out and makes things pretty interesting is how the price is attempting to break up through that trend. Let's actually just do this. Let me just get that out of the way so we can get our proportions better. There we go. So I realize that there's now a little bit of white space, but hopefully you can understand why I'm doing that. So that line here was representing, the area of resistance going into pretty much into the entire day. And for the most part, the price could never break up above there. And then the final 30 minutes occurred. And once again, each one of those represents 30 minutes, which means each one of these represents 30 minutes. So you can see the final 30 minutes right there. The volume did kick in, and, the price is now broken upside of that trend line. Now, don't get me wrong, just because the price is, broken up above there does not mean that for sure this thing's headed up to, 70, 80 cents. However, it's definitely a step in the right direction. It's, some price movement that you would want to see, especially when there was that track record of the price really struggling to get up above that orange line there. So you can just see numerous times throughout the course of the day, price tried to get above that level, couldn't quite do it. And then, as I just pointed out, the final 30 minutes did indeed, finally push up above there. Now, as far as levels of support are concerned, the must-hold level, in my opinion, is right down here. Let's just do this once again, but is right down there at, let's see, 55 cents. The reason 55 is important is if the price were to go back to that area and not only, fall below that, but just continue to separate to the downside, at that point, it would literally be putting the price right back to where it was when it was at those lows. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true strength. So that is why definitely 55 cents is very important. Ideally, if the price can stay up above the 56.5 cent mark, that would be great. But, that I would not consider that one a must-hold level. More so the must-hold is right there at 55. As far as areas of resistance are concerned, right now, right up around 58 cents, because that is where that breakout stopped today during the final 30 minutes. But after that, because of that, the way the chart's taking shape, almost a little miniature blue sky breakout here. So we'll see if the bulls can build upon this final 30 minutes, because there's no doubt about it. Definitely showed some strength. So let's see if there's any more, momentum left in this thing. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.